So for example, if somebody has a $500,000 portfolio and we just use a standard 1%, you would charge them 5,000, they'd be charged $5,000 a year under the AUM method. Now, if you charge them a flat fee of $5,000, all of a sudden Colorado's coming in there and saying, well, what are you doing for them? And if that same $500,000 was in a 401k, so not directly managed by me, or if somebody had, no money, no assets under management. So for example, let's say you're a business owner or self-employed and you're putting all your money into your business. The state would come in there and kind of say, are your fees that you're charging appropriate for what you're doing? And so it's a lot easier for the state, I think, to be able to go back and say, hey, you're charging a percent of AUM and it's reasonable, it's not unconscionable, et cetera. And therefore they're totally comfortable with being able to point that back and say, okay, you're charging X percent on the money you're managing. It's really easy for them to tie that back and forth.
That's because there's a tangible record of it, that the assets
bingo.
are custodian.
Yep.
The percentage that came out, and presumably
yep.
the act of the assets being held at the custodian implies that you had
yep.
oversight over those assets.
Yes, exactly. So
that
is a deliverable. Exactly.
The implied deliverable that you are overseeing.
Right.
Okay. With flat fee, does the fee come out of the assets of the custodian?